Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach. All three of these series collectively make up the big three. And today I want to talk about, in my opinion, what I think is the best series out of the big three. Now, if you clicked on the video, I'm pretty sure you already know. I probably already did something with the thumbnail, highlighting who I think is the best, or what I think is the best out of the big three. But I think Bleach is the best out of the big three, right? Now, One Piece and Naruto, right? They take a more fantastical approach to their world. Like Naruto, a world where there's fucking 40-foot beasts that can shoot beams out of their mouth, that can blow up mountains, and ninjas who can fly and shoot beams out of their hands, and pirates who can fucking stretch their arms forever, and fantastical sea beasts and shit, right? But the Bleach, in my opinion, right, it takes a more grounded approach, right? Like all the characters like Naruto and Luffy, they have their aspirations and they're high up to the ground. You got someone like Ichigo Kurosaki who just wants to protect his family, something that I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate to. Me, I relate to that heavy, right? And that's probably why I like Bleach so much, because I relate to the story so much. I enjoy it so much because it's relatable. I can see like Ichigo suffer for something that someone might say like, oh well, that's really not that big of a deal compared to other MCs. But I see, I'm like, damn, I felt that, right? I understand, right? And Ichigo, to me, it's like, I don't know, it's like Tite Kubo wrote the story of Bleach for me, right? I see Ichigo, this tall, kind of broody, gloomy man who doesn't like to show his emotions around his friends or family because he feels like it'll be like, damn, I don't want to put this on you right now, but I'm feeling some type of way, right? But he keeps on with this strong demeanor and such, and then he starts to finally open up, and I enjoy that. I enjoy each like that as an aspect of Ichigo's character. I really do thoroughly enjoy it. And man, I don't know how I wanted to structure this video. I just kind of went in here freeballing, but I didn't want to talk about the world of Bleach. And I think that compared to like One Piece or Naruto, I like Bleach's world and lore way better, right? So I guess we can dive in. Let's go. So when we get into Bleach, right, and before we even get to Soul Society, before Ichigo meets the captains, there's already things that have happened in the Soul Society. It's not like Ichigo came on the screen and after that the plan just started moving, everything started to move, and these characters have already known each other. They've already had experiences with each other for thousands of years, and I feel like I enjoy it more because it's a lot more vague, and they don't tell us a lot of stuff in Bleach. Like, we gotta piece this stuff together or read a goddamn light novel to understand a certain character's backstory or motive, or why he joined something, or why he betrayed somebody, right? It's a lot more vague. You gotta interpret it, and when you do read those light novels, you start to be like, damn, these characters kind of go crazy. Like, I didn't think that my main man, Kaname Tozen, I loved his backstory and Can't Fear Your Own World, right? We knew that he had a loved one that died, and we knew that he was blind already, but then we further get into it in Can't Fear Your Own World, and it's just amazing, man. I loved it. I gotta finish that volume. I think I'm in the middle of it, but that's neither here nor there, right? So there's, like I said, there's already relationships that have been set up, and people already like each other or don't like each other. Ichigo is just there, right? Ichigo doesn't really, of course he changes stuff because, you know, he's the main character, right? But he doesn't pop into Soul Society and then everything revolves around him. Things are happening. And I especially like that, right? With the whole Aizen fucking dying. I did that in quotation marks. Y'all couldn't see my hand, but I did quotations. With the whole Aizen dying plot twist, right? There was like, they were worrying about Ichigo, and then they're worrying about, hey, hold on, one of us turn on this nigga? Because there's no way that nigga killed Aizen, bro. Like, he's captain. Like, he he's not him yet, right? So it's just like a bunch of moving pieces, and Ichigo's just there. But he's moving pieces, but him being there isn't like setting off everything, right? It's so fucking good, man. I love it. I love it so much, man. And not only that, right? I guess I could get into the fights, man. I love Bleach's fights right now. Naruto, in my opinion, has better, choreography, right, with the hand-to-hand combat. I do love seeing niggas mix each other up with hands. And man, how I would have loved to see more of that. Maybe in the Thousand Year Blood War anime with Soy Font on her shooting color, maybe. But that's not the point, right? Overall, I think that the fights in Bleach, how do I want to word this? I don't know, man. I feel like the fights in Bleach are just as good as the one in Naruto, right? One Piece, I love One Piece, bro. But as a battle shonen, I think its weakest parts is its fights, and I feel like that should be handled better, because it's a battle shonen. Niggas are supposed to be throwing hands like that, and people do be throwing hands, but it don't even be that crazy sometimes, right? Zoro be cool, Sanji be cool, Luffy be okay, but it's like, other than that, it's like, oh, this like kind of sucks, right? But that's not what I'm here about, right? I like seeing big niggas throw big swords and shoot big beams at each other. Bleach got that down packed, especially with Ichigo's fucking when he first got his Zanpakuto. Well, when he first got his Shikai, and it was just that fucking butter knife of a sword, man. Oh my god, shit was crazy, man. It was insane, and he was just swinging that bitch around like it was nothing, right? He was. Oh my god, fucking love Ichigo, man. And not only that, right? The antagonists in Bleach, I feel like they are a very slept on part of the series, and people like to mention Aizen, right? I do think Aizen's one of the best villains in shonen, right? But Bleach got so many other goats, like my nigga Ukiura or Genjo and Tsukishima. I think Tsukishima is a better villain than Genjo. I don't think that's like a hot take, but I thoroughly enjoy Tsukishima. I wish we could have seen like more from him. I think that he does get more gets explained more in depth in the Can't Fear Your Own World light novels. And Yuha, oh my god, I can't wait for you anime onlys to witness Yuha and all of his greatness. He is a fucking menace. He has some of the best fights in Bleach. They're so good. So good. But let's go back to Ukiura, right? But who I think, I don't know, man. He might be my favorite antagonist in Bleach. I like his whole dynamic with Ichigo, right? Right? The human and the monster, right? Throughout the entire fight, not even throughout the entire fight with Ichigo, throughout Ichigo's entire venture in Quaco Mundo, we see this, right? I don't know if this is a manga, but we see commentary from Tear. She sees Ichigo and Grumio fighting. She's like, Ichigo, he kind of fight like a hollow and not like a soul reaper. I ain't gonna lie to you, right? And that just plants the seed of us seeing Ichigo becoming more and more of like this monster, more of a hollow. He is embracing that side of him, or he's not even embracing, he's letting that side of him take over in his venture and his stay in Quaco Mundo. And it's so good, and we see it finally like implode in the Ukiura fight when Ukiura fucking kills him, and Ichigo just becomes a complete hollow, attacking everyone, right? He did not care, man. He even attacked Orihime, the bitch that basically made himself come back to life. He attacked her, bro, like unwillingly, like he didn't know he did it. He is just a beast, no mind of his own. He was just doing shit, man. And as we see Ichigo become more of a monster, we slowly see Ukiura become more human, starting to understand what the heart is, man. I fucking love this parallel. It's so good. It's perfect. It's 100% perfect, man. It's so good, and Ukiyo finally understand. Like I think I understand what the heart is. Only in death. Oh man, it's so fucking good. I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you, man. Like that theme and dynamic just elevates Bleach to another level. Yeah, I know Naruto and Pain have their whole thing, right? I love Pain's cycle of hatred speech, man, but I don't know, man. I thoroughly enjoyed just this whole thing, cause it's like it's not even just that one fight. It's like I said, Ichigo's entire adventure in Hueco Mundo. We slowly see it happen, and it's fucking great. It's so good. It's a phenomenal, right? And another knock to One Piece, in my opinion, right? I don't think Luffy has hidden antagonists like how Naruto has his Pain, Ichigo has his Ukiura. Luffy doesn't have that yet. It might be Blackbeard, we don't know. Them niggas have only talked one time, or like 2 times, right? We can't determine anything off of that, right? Blackbeard might be that guy, but we don't know. He hasn't had it yet in the fucking 1,050 fucking chapters it's had. It's insane. It's insane, right? I don't like. Oh, it's not like I enjoy One Piece. I just don't think it has some of those integral things that a battle shonen needs. But that's enough ripping on One Piece. Back to Bleach, right? I talked about Soul Society. Talked about the Arrancar arc. Now it's time for Fullbring, right? So Fullbring is an entirely too slept on arc in my opinion. This arc encompasses Ichigo's character in a whole, right? So after the events of Arrancar and the fight with Aizen, and after he went Dog Night Ichigo and used Mugetsu, he lost his Soul Reaper powers. And well, for the better part of 17 months, I felt like he was convincing himself that, yeah, I didn't need those powers. Those powers didn't make me. But nah, mans was depressed. Like I said, Ichigo doesn't like to display his emotions to people like that. He was put on this front, and in order to, like, I guess, save face, but really, bro was suffering. He didn't like seeing his friends put their lives on the line. Like he sat down in class and did nothing. He knew his friends were fighting not Quincy's. He knew his friends were fighting Hollows, or Hime, Chad, and Uri were doing Ichigo's job for him while when he was a substitute soldier. He can't do that no more because he ain't got no fucking powers, right? But his friends were glad to do that, right? Like, hey, we'll help you out, bro. We know you ain't got your shit right now. But Ichigo was just like, nah, bro. Like in his head, he was not fucking with it, bro. He said he was fine without using his powers, but really, bro was hurting inside. And then Ichigo meets up with this mysterious man named Genjo, and he offers Ichigo to get his powers back, and it's all going good and dandy, right? And then we get introduced to Tsukishima. Tsukishima, I think, had more of an impact on Ichigo than Aizen did, right? Not in terms of I guess character, but like being a fucking villain, right? Aizen might have written Ichigo's whole life out on a fucking piece of paper, right? But Tsukishima attacked Ichigo's family, like directly. Like, bro was in his house, and Ichigo couldn't do anything about it. He didn't have he couldn't have fought him in his house. His fucking friends and family were there. Tsukishima pulled up on Ichigo's house, sitting on his couch, chilling with his family, and Ichigo was like, "Hey, bro, not gonna lie, wouldn't let this shit happen to me though. Wouldn't let this shit happen to me though. But that's just me. Ichigo was like, nah. Bro ran away, ran to Genjo, asked him for the first time in the whole entire series. He's like, can I kill this nigga? He wanted Tsukishima dead for what he had done. It's like Tsukishima's Book of the End is just like he implants himself into people's memories. He doesn't rewrite them. He just puts himself in there, right? like a PNG, like you can slap a PNG on a picture. He just does that with himself, and then people are like, oh, okay, well you're there, right? So like when each Orihime was he got Tsukishima got Orihime too with the Book of the End, and then Orihime was like, bruh, Tsukishima, you don't remember when he was there? Helped us fight Or, helped us fight Aizen, helped us do all of this, and Ichigo's like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Bro is mad pressed. I would be too, bro. Imagine, imagine some nigga just implanting themselves in your friend's memories, and everyone around you just like kind of giving him credit for shit he didn't do. I'd be like, what? Nigga was not there for any of that, right? And then at a certain point, you gotta start asking yourself, damn, am I crazy? But you know you're not crazy because this nigga is evil. He's doing this on purpose, right? But like I said, Tsukishima did the one thing no other villain in Bleach did, and that was like literally attack his family, which is crazy. Made him think that his dad was doing shit behind his back and gave this nigga Genjo and Tsukishima gave this nigga a false sense of security, right? And their play on Ichigo where Tsukishima hit Genjo with the Book of the End so he could erase Tsukishima from Genjo's memories, and so they could I'm gonna explain this terribly, right? But the turn on Ichigo was great. I liked it. I had a feeling Genjo was up to some fuck shit, but then at the end when Ichigo was getting helped by Tsukishima, not by Tsukishima, by Genjo, it was like, oh, okay, no, he's not evil until he was. And his reasoning was because he was getting spied on by Ukitake. I personally thought that was like, I guess I can understand it. Someone not trusting you, giving you all this power, but still not trusting you. I guess I can understand it. I'm pretty sure that also gets further explained. It can't be your own world, but I enjoyed Ichigo's fatherization of Genjo. It was good. He killed Genjo. I think Ichigo just had blood on his mind. Like, murder on his mind. Genjo, he orchestrated everything with Tsukishima, but realistically, that nigga literally did nothing. Except for stab him or take his powers. Where was this when he was fighting Aizen? Why didn't he he couldn't kill Aizen. I just came back to life. Never mind. Nah, never mind. But I enjoyed the Fullbring arc for what it did for Ichigo's character, right? But I guess finally we could talk about the 1,000-Year Blood War. The upcoming arc of Bleach. Man. Is this arc gas? I'm not gonna spoil anything actually, because it's about to come out in 3 months. But the 1,000-Year Blood War is also just a lot of character development for Ichigo. We get introduced to the Stern Ritter if you watched that video that I did a couple days ago. And they are Quincy's, and we get more on Ichigo and Yuha's Menace, everyone. We get to see new Bankai. Everything is great. Everything is cool. Y'all enjoy the 1,000-Year Blood War. I promise you, right? But Bleach, in my opinion, is the best out of the big three, and that'll never change, and it'll stay like that forever. I enjoy it so much. It is near and dear to me, to my heart. I think that might just be my favorite piece of fiction ever. I love Bleach. Bleach is me, bro. Liking Bleach ain't enough. I need to bathe in it, right? But other than that, I'm gonna get out of here. I've been talking for way too long. My voice is slowly fading away. But if you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And I'm out of here. Bye.